And we are live. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are day 83 of 365 days of guitar practice. If you're brand new, I'm Jay Wills, midlife dude getting back into guitar after 22 years and practicing every single day for 365 days in a row. And for all of you returning folks, thank you so much for following along and continuing. But I got a little PSA real quick, we'll chat real quick for all of you returning folks. I've been in my dashboard and didn't realize that some of the comments don't come up in my main spot. So my apologies if I'm not connecting with some of you. However, I did see one comment that I wanted to address specifically a few weeks ago and said, spoiler, he's not getting any better, he's just messing around. Well, up until 3 days ago, I'm here down the deep south. And up until then, for 79 days in a row, I was practicing an hour and a half a day. And I'll be the first to admit, it's slow as hell. Things are different, for sure. However, this is practice, and I am taking lessons, albeit online, and do different books. However, it's a slow process, and I am not a savant. And so I appreciate that comment, but we have 282 days to go. I'm not stopping. And it's slow, grindy, unedited, noisy at times, most of the time. But that's how we get better. And if you're not practicing and you're too afraid to do it, I'm not saying that person is. However, you just got to keep practicing. And that's what these are, for me anyway. So thank you for that comment. I'm not messing around. I'm going to be on this platform for a very long time, but you got to start somewhere, man. So anyway, with that, for all of you returning folks, let's get a little jam going. We're going to come back to those same C and E chords that I was fiddling, or D chords last night, because my chords on the cowboy chords need a lot of work. I'm aware of that. And I want to get better at those too. So with that, we're just going to do a little practice. But first, we got to jam on the intro, you know? Now I'm going to try this awesome stool out again, but it's a funky position. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a little rough. I need more noise. Oh, and I cannot see my damn fretboard. I gotta stand up. Yep, it's how they are sometimes. You just gotta do what you gotta do. Maybe I'll just like right here. I just gotta see my fretboard. Back to the channel, everyone. All right, so we're gonna fiddle around. We're gonna come back, start from last night. It's gonna be a little rough. We're gonna go clean first, and I'm not getting my normal other extra hour practicing because I am down south and I am on vacation. However, you gotta do a little practicing on these chords, and that's how it is. And this is gonna be the record of that. So again, welcome and thank you all for following along. I appreciate you greatly for that. If we can move that D down and what that sounds like. That's cool. That's kind of cool. What's that sound like? If it sounds cool, keep doing it. If it doesn't sound cool, stop doing it. That's the fun of guitar, boys. Because it's easy to go here. That's cool. You know, we'll go a little more reverb. We'll bring those mids a little bit. Well, why not? kind of zoned off to the ether a little bit. We're going to come back to some other chords. I actually want to put something with that. And again, this is just playing around, messing around, whatever. But this is practice. At least in my book it is. Because what is practice? Getting used to the fretboard. Is that not practice? I think in my book it is. Especially when you get here down the deep south, back in my home country. Just feels right. I think that'll be a good little jam to end on. And thank you all again for following along. I appreciate you greatly. And I will see all you fine folks tomorrow for day 84. Peace.